Greetings, YouTube! I am so excited to make this video. I took my latest 6-star to rank 4. I opened my Eternity of Pain rewards, and then I pieced out and ran some errands. Ran some errands for about 2 hours. Came back, and Kabam Jax had graced us with the details regarding, I think most importantly, a win for people who can only complete Master and Uncollected. Cavalier Summoners, a lot of people who explore Cavalier are the same people that have already explored everything else in the game. So if you can explore Act 7, Cavalier difficulty, otherwise to me known as Thronebreaker difficulty without the official title, is pretty easy. Now I will say this, I have not minded that Kabam hasn't put a Thronebreaker difficulty because that's a lot more stuff to spend energy on. It's a lot more maps to run literal energy on. But don't give us like secret Thronebreaker difficulty by buffing the difficulty of Cavalier without buffing the rewards. Well, finally, we can talk about the rewards being buffed. We were happy to announce updates to the event quest rewards for Master Uncollected Cavalier event quest. We will be introducing act completion rewards for these difficulties while increasing the overall exploration rewards. These changes will be introduced alongside the July event quest. The rewards listed below for each difficulty include all of the obtainable rewards for the quest. This includes rewards for quest, chapter, act completion, and exploration. So, total rewards for completion and exploration of Master difficulty, almost a fully formed 5-star, that's amazing. 3 plus 4 stars. 23,200 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments are pretty dang good. 3 Tier 4 Class Catalyst crystals, wish those were selectors, but whatevs. 5 Tier 4 Basic. 10 5-star 6-stone crystals. 80 Tier 4 Class Catalyst fragment crystals. 86,000 Tier 4 Basic Catalyst fragments. 150 units, 6 Tier 1 Alphas, 10 4-star 6-stone crystals, and then a bunch of different ISO and gold. Now, let's talk about Uncollected. This is where it starts to get real exciting. 6-star shards, almost half of a 6-star for Uncollected. That is a insane buff. A fully formed 5-star, also a huge buff compared to what it was. Half of a Tier 2 Alpha, plus a fully formed, so really 1.5 Tier 2 Alpha. 12,000 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments is awesome. 7 Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals, 10 5-star 6-stone crystals again, whatevs. Same amount of units, and then you can see the ISO and a specific 5-star champion. A specific 5-star champion. That, by itself, is going to help so many people. If you're Uncollected, you get a specific 5-star champion, especially if they're like Hercules. Yeah. Talk about buffed. And this is for all players. This is not having to spend money to get this, which is amazing. Total rewards for Cavalier difficulty. Fully formed 6-star worth of shards. Almost 2 5-stars. Whatevs. The Tier 5 Class Catalyst 10% Nexus Crystal along with 5 Tier 5 Class Catalyst. I would have thought, honestly, that they could have put a 20% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Nexus Crystal. So that's a bit of a disappointment to me. Tier 2 Alpha, you get 3 plus worth of fragments, another 4th. So 4 Tier 2 Alpha. That's a huge buff. 1 fully formed Tier 5 Basic plus almost a fully formed 2nd Tier 5 Basic worth of fragments. You're only 11,000 short. 10 Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals. 10 6-star 6-stone crystals. 5-star generic 6-stones remains about the same, I think 21. And then the ISO and the gold. Additionally, Thronebreaker Plus players will receive a monthly objective to explore the Cavalier event quest for Tier 6 Basic Catalyst Fragments and Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments. That last sentence is everything. Because my takeaway before that was, okay, cool, I guess, but Thronebreaker players only care about Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic in terms of rank up resources the most. I shouldn't say they only care about those. Obviously, Tier 5 Basic, Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments especially, they still matter a lot. But if you don't give Thronebreaker players access to Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, then you're defeating their way to get to Wallet Breaker without spending an arm and a leg, which maybe is Kabam's goal, I don't know. It's kind of like when Kabam kept giving Cavalier players that were trying to become Thronebreaker everything but Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments, and certainly Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments that are selectors. It's like, do you not get what these players need? So, honestly, I think the thing I'm most impressed with is the Uncollected bump. And you Uncollected players who are now like oftentimes grouped in with all level 5 players and above, you really needed a win. You know? You really needed a W. Because all in all, you get screwed, especially on July 4th weekend. Because if it's like Cyber Weekend, we expect it to be the same. You're going to get the same offers as somebody who's level 5 and is mainly exploring content with 1 stars and 2 stars. And that's not fair to you. And yet that should be every motivation in the world to, at minimum, become and progress to become Cavalier. Instead of blowing hundreds of units on Cavalier crystals, which are mainly going to give you 3 stars, you need to spend those units on better masteries and, most importantly, revives when you inevitably get knocked out. So that is my rant today. Uncollected players rejoice. Finally, something that is targeted to help you get more 6-star shards without having to spend money. That is the biggest W of all, next to the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, which we already saw those fragments this month in the side quest, and there was a good chunk of them. So, all in all, Kabam Jack's delivering us some good news once again.